What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jared for all things Call of Duty and console gaming. Rep with me. Today's video, I want to talk about two things. Valve has officially delayed the Steam Machine's release, and AMD has also came out talking about how the Xbox Magnus, so the next generation of Xbox, will be dropping in 2027. This is only a leak, not really confirmed, so we don't know. I also want to say this is Super Bowl weekend. Today is February 6th. So this weekend, we got the Patriots versus Seahawks. I'm excited to just see a really good game. Check out my second YouTube channel where I've started to make content, videos, and shorts about NFL news and rumors, just my opinion. You can check that out on this channel. Check out the other links. I have it linked in there. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Got two articles pulled up about Valve first. I'm gonna start off with that one. Excuse these ads, I hate these ads. But here we go. Valve's Steam Machine PC is delayed by AI-driven component shortages. So there's been a RAM shortage. GPU prices have increased. No one's really surprised by this delay. There's no reason to really drop a PC console hybrid anyway right now. But Valve's, we're going to start it off, is by Ben Wilson. I don't know Ben Wilson, with no relation. Valve's ready-made miniature Steam Machine gaming PC was announced in November last year with a tentative release window of early 2026 targeting the spring. I predicted that the component pricing crisis might affect those plans, as did many PC gaming enthusiasts. That's exactly, so it really wasn't a surprise. And a recent blog post from the company has confirmed those suspicions. Production costs of RAM and similarly critical PC parts have been an issue for a while, and Valve says the shortages have rapidly increased since its announcement. Steam Machine reveal came as a part of a trio with a new Steam Frame VR headset and an all-new design for its failed Steam controller, but exact pricing plans, particularly for the first two, have now changed. The limited ability and growing prices of these critical components mean we must revisit our exact shipping schedule and pricing. So if they dropped it right now, it'll definitely be, prices will be inflated. Realistically, people are expecting this thing to be around PS5 Pro range, in my opinion. I don't see someone paying $750 for it, but somewhere between that $600 to $800 range. That's just my opinion off of the power that it has. Not really the most powerful thing on the planet, but it's like a console PC hybrid. So pretty much having a PC in the living room underneath your TV, but then for those that really game, you hook it up to a monitor and get good performance like a true computer. So $600, $800 range is kind of what I would expect in a normal market. But right now, this thing would have probably came out over $1,000, maybe $1,200, which is kind of OD. Valve's plan to ship all three of its new hardware variants in the first half of 2026 has not changed, but the latest post clarifies that it currently can't confirm an exact release date nor prices for any of them. That's not good. People want prices. I don't know why they're being so hush-hush about it. I mean, with the shortages, everyone gets it. You know, AI is dominating things. NVIDIA has pretty much pulled out of the gaming market as far as their GPUs. They're more focused on AI-driven things, which is going to the data centers. But again, for the power of this thing, it shouldn't be over $600. There's also a Steam controller, like they said, and a VR headset, which are additional features to kind of make the Steam ecosystem work. They already have their PC, their PC. They've already been prominent in the PC game as far as their app. So you could buy games on Steam, and people play a lot of games on Steam. So making that ecosystem be dope. But VR headset and the controller would have helped. I'm not going to go through this whole thing, so I don't want this long, but you could skim through it yourself. I actually put this in the link below, the description below, but there aren't concrete dates to look forward to regarding new price plans as expected, given the uncertain state of component availability. So they're pretty much saying the same thing. That's why I'm going to brush through it. Like I said, GPUs have increased. There's RAM shortages, which is memory. So No one's really going to be trying to buy that right now. 4K 60 with FSR, which is undoubtedly the part I'm interested in confirming for myself. I doubt one that it'll be 4K. 60 FPS isn't hard to obtain, but it definitely won't be native 4K. So similar to consoles right now with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S, they use AI. AI upscaling has been implemented in the gaming consoles. So you take a lower scaled image, whether it be 720p, 1080p, and the AI boosts it up to give you a better visual picture of it, which is not native 4K. So those high-end PC computers with the 5090 graphics cards, 4090, a 9070 XT, all those natively can push 4K without an issue. Everything else uses AI upscaling. So on the AMD side, you have FSR, so that's their upscaler. And then NVIDIA graphics cards, they have DLSS. So those are the two upscalers. See, look, it's in here right here. I gave y'all a little summary without even looking at it. Imaging upscaler technology like AMD, so this is FSR, is reasonably capable to answer to NVIDIA's DLSS. DLSS is better than FSR, so it has been for a while. So, and again, there's only 8 gigabytes of VRAM. People doubt that you're going to get 4K 60 out of 8 gigabytes of VRAM. You need at least 16 gigabytes to push 4K. So I'll drop this in the link. I'm going to move forward to another article that I have pulled up, which is about the next gen Xbox. AMD CEO, again, these will be linked below. AMD CEO says next gen Xbox will launch as soon as 2027. So AMD, which was confirmed last year to be in a strategic multi-year partnership with Xbox to build its next generation of consoles, has hinted at the new Xbox home console to launch as early as 2027. As part of AMD's quarterly earnings call, CEO Lisa Su revealed that an Xbox console launch could be coming sooner than expected. The Verge reports development of Microsoft's next-gen Xbox featuring an AMD semi-custom SoC, so system on a chip, is progressing well to support a launch of 2027. Su revealed as part of AMD's prepared remarks. So AMD is partnered with Xbox and Sony. They're the ones that actually make the components, the SoC, which is system on a chip, to power consoles. So system on a chip is combining your CPU and GPU into one, as opposed to an actual gaming PC where you have a dedicated CPU and a dedicated GPU. So that's it in a nutshell. 2027, Xbox is supposed to be releasing theirs based off AMD. So the CEO of AMD, the one who makes the parts, is saying that. Statement doesn't confirm that the new Xbox will release in 2027, but it shows that at the least AMD side of the partnership will be ready. Whoa. Excuse my reading. But it shows that at least AMD's side of the partnership will be ready should Microsoft opt for a 2027 release date. Xbox shared some details of its next-gen console plans when it announced the AMD partnership last year. So I just said that. If AMD is indeed targeting 2027, if Microsoft is indeed targeting a 2027 release from the next generation of Xbox consoles, it would go against earlier leaks that suggested a 2028 release window. Now, these shortages affect consoles, it affects PC gaming, it affects all gaming around. RAM shortages and the whole AI-driven thing will affect consoles as well. So with PC components prices being risen, that's the same thing with this. So this doesn't mean that the shortage of RAM and GPU prices have increased won't affect this moving into next year. This might take a couple years to settle, is what I'm saying. So who knows if it comes out in 2027? It was originally rumored for 2028. The last couple consoles, so the last generation with the Xbox One X and S, and then originally the Xbox One, that came out in 2013, and then it released 7 years later, the Xbox Series X and S. PlayStation 4 dropped in 2013. and the PlayStation 5 dropped in 2020. So it's usually a 7-year cycle. It hasn't been confirmed, but PlayStation 5 may be even waiting later. Sony may be waiting later to drop the PS6 to more of a 2028, 2029, maybe even 2030 release. So you could read through this. I don't want this video to become too long. You could always look these things up yourselves. I'm gonna link them again below. And that's just the latest news and rumors about gaming itself. So those things are interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So both of those articles are interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, I pay attention to all those things, and I always try to update people on that. You could always look it up yourself. So that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate anyone that checked this video out. I'm always on, I'm always repping. Y'all have a good one.